right, everybody. Welcome back to podcast number 4, Birdbrain podcast number 4. I'm Ryan Kelsey, and to my right is my co-host,
Lyra McCrocklin, president of the Davison Art Club.
And president of the Flint Institute of Music, too. Is that true?
Yeah, I actually do all of that. Yep, that's me.
Also president of Burger King.
And the world.
Well, if you were the president of
I'm the
Burger
president
King,
of the world.
what would you change the name to?
Probably Flim Flam.
Flim Flam? People wouldn't know that you're getting burgers, and the best burgers.
Well, they would know because I'm so famous that, like, everybody just knows my reputation.
Okay. All right.
And to the left of you?
To the left of me, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Gracie Phillips.
Gracie Phillips.
Yeah,
Gracie Phillips, what grade are you in here at Davison High School?
I'm a senior.
Senior.
Yeah.
Gracie, the only reason I had you introduce yourself is because I always say your name wrong.
Yeah.
And what do I normally say?
Tracy, Grace.
Grace.
I have a number of them.
Yeah.
I like Gracie Grill-Ups.
I normally just say Grace for some reason.
I don't know.
Everybody else I give a little nickname to, but I like take your IE off. And then with Lyra, I can never pronounce I pronounced your last name incorrectly once, and it's embedded in my brain to always do it incorrectly.
Well, he calls me McCrocklin, and I think that's a joke.
It literally was like, I didn't know there was an N in there. And so I thought it was McCrocklin.
Yeah.
And so
It's
that's
McCrocklin. It's not McCrocklin. You keep
See, I
accidentally
still-
writing McCrocklin.
I still have it
an
wrong.
award from the last art show that says McCrocklin. Lyra McCrocklin.
Are you
And it's
kidding
on my
me?
wall, and he spelled it wrong and printed the certificate out wrong.
I can't get it right. I've had too many students in my years in this classroom of room 240 that I get everybody's name wrong. But we're here today with Gracie Phillips.
You got it right.
There's a little thing that's similar between both of you guys is that Mr. Kelsey is so old. I've been in this classroom for so long that not only have I had Lyra's mother in class years ago, but also Gracie, your mother was in my class too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we are kind of Nepo babies, but
Same thing with Jameson, who was on the pod earlier.
I earned my spot.
You earned
I'm
it?
I'm no nepo baby.
You earned it?
I'm
Yeah.
a proud Nepo.
Is that what you're saying? Because you're such a good artist?
Actually, yeah.
All
Call me
right.
Picasso.
You know what we need to have to settle this is an art battle between all of the students,
All of the Nepos?
all the Nepos. There's a lot of them at this point. I've been teaching so long.
You're kind of unk.
Well, let's talk about Gracie for a second. Gracie, well, before we start, let me just say that if you are listening to this podcast, we want you to be listening and drawing. Up on the screen, we're going to have a photograph of 2 beavers.
Aww.
And those 2 beavers, we want you to draw along as you're listening and then send those drawings to our Instagram.
Yes, with the announcement for the last podcast, episode 3 that came out, I posted the submissions that we got.
Yep.
One of them was from Arthur Farrington,
Arthur Farrington,
and the other was Mr. Kelsey's own,
Lily Kelsey.
Lily Kelsey. And they were beautiful pieces, and I'm really happy that you guys are drawing along. It always cheers me up to get one of those messages.
Yep. And so this week, draw these 2 cute beavers. And so that's what you should be doing while you're listening is drawing some beavers. You don't have to draw these ones, but you can draw your own that you find.
What's really interesting about our drawings this week is that if you keep up with the Davison Art Club Instagram and you see our post along with each episode, I'm always drawing in bright colors with my colored pencils, and Mr. Kelsey always draws in Sharpie. But this week we decided to switch it up.
It's a switch.
I am drawing in pure black and white Sharpie, and Mr. Kelsey is going to be using colored pencils. And
Yep.
what is Gracie using?
Mixed media. I got some graphite and colored pencils. I think I'm gonna use in there. But
All right.
She's gonna go mixed.
I know.
We're going to go mixed today.
No aerosol spray painting. Okay.
Unfortunately, we
sure?
can't use clay in the podcast.
No clay drawings.
No mess zone.
No, none of that.
No
Okay.
Picasso.
So, Gracie, you as a senior, what art classes have you taken here at Davison High School?
I think I've taken them all except for drawing too. I've had, ceramics, advanced painting, drawing, just not drawing too. It's been very versatile.
Okay. You've had quite a few, and you're not going to hurt my feelings, and you're definitely not going to hurt Lyra's feelings.
You're going to hurt my feelings no matter what you say.
But
I'm very sensitive.
tell me what you think has been your favorite art class so far.
Probably painting.
Probably painting.
I am an acrylic girl through and through.
Okay.
Through and through.
So before you had my painting class, had you painted before?
Yeah. I mean, it's something I grew up with.
Oh, okay. So your mom had paints for you at home?
More of my grandma's house. We would go over every weekend and just paint.
That's
It was something I enjoyed.
okay. And that was something that from a young age your grandma would kind of try to get you guys to be creative?
She'd supply me and my cousins with paints and push us to go outside and play with chalk, and she was a very creative side person.
That's great. Is that your mom's mom or your dad's mom?
My mom's mom.
Very cool.
I know.
Very cool. Lyra, do you feel like you had experiences at home where you guys got to make art?
My mom encouraged me to draw, but my dad didn't.
Okay.
So I never really made art up until the divorce. But bum bum bum.
That does lead into a question I do have. What was
What?
a leading? Yes, I have questions.
Okay.
All right.
I know, a guest with questions.
I guess usually become
Lyra,
very
when you
unfair.
lead into this, after saying you don't have much art in your childhood that you pushed for, at what moment were you like, hey, I kind of have a passion for art, and I kind of want to create pieces and
Do
I'm
this
saying a
hardcore?
lot. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
no, I get what you mean. I picked up art out of boredom, something to do. I've always been an artistic kid. I went to Montessori, shout out.
Shout out. Was it the Davison Montessori?
It was. My family run it.
Nice.
And they have a lot of opportunities for kids to draw and things like that. And I would always play with chalk. But I was so bored. And my grandma had gotten me a tablet for Christmas. And I just picked up drawing app, not even a good one. It was Sketch, which is, I think, no longer being used. I think it's no longer on the App Store. And I just started going at it. And I think I really picked it up because Mr. Montgomery, also shout out, we would stay in his class, me and my friends. We would just stay in his class and draw every lunch. And that is what I would do. And we would draw our Minecraft characters.
Oh my god, I remember Sketch.
Sketch was serious. Sketch, you would see things that you should have never seen in your entire life on Sketch.
What are you talking about? Other people could post things on Sketch?
You could post art. It was you had art accounts and you could post, and there was a page of all the recent things that have been posted.
You
could
wouldn't
use
know
bases.
unless you were there.
You had to be there.
I'm curious about this because I know that my kids are a little bit older than you guys, and I don't think that they were connected. They might have had a game that they would play on the computer. It wasn't a tablet for sure, and it would be a computer, but there wasn't a way to connect to other people, right? You're playing this game, but you're playing it by yourself or with your sibling at home, but there's no contact the way that games like the Sketch or Roblox or Minecraft, hey, look at my stuff, look at my work. I live in Tucson, Arizona or whatever. So it's new to me to know that you guys were children sharing images with hopefully children, but then obviously not children, right? That's scary.
Did your kids
Oh, it
never
is
have
scary.
screen Minecraft? Is that not a thing?
My kids didn't play Minecraft because my
No.
kids are older than you guys.
I have one of my greatest memories.
Well, if they did,
is-
listen, let me just interrupt. Just one
Okay.
second. If they did play Minecraft, I wasn't aware of it.
Oh.
Right? But if they did, they were in high school at that point, and they weren't little children. But anyways, go ahead, Lyra. Sorry to interrupt.
Xbox 360, Jameson Murphy, we were creating 2D art in creative mode on Minecraft.
Okay.
And that is how you got to start your art career.
That's how
Yeah,
you
that
started
was-
on
out.
Minecraft.
I was an architect.
If your kid is posting about art, make sure you monitor their social media, guys.
Yeah.
It's people be posting anything.
So, I mean, obviously, you guys are only high schoolers right now, and you have a long ways until you're like older, starting a family, whatever. But is that something that's gonna like those experiences that you had as a child is gonna inform how you let your own children experience the web?
No,
Right?
definitely.
We kind of
Like,
grew up when the internet was really popping off. It actually developed like while we were still growing up. So our parents didn't grow up with this experience of the internet. They didn't know what it was like. They had like flip phones, but technology upgraded so much over the span of maybe 20 years that parenting couldn't adjust to it.
So they were they just didn't know that this was a thing.
Yeah. And it's like unfortunate, but we know this now. And hopefully, when our generation starts having kids, we can keep this in mind with our experience with technology. Because even the parts that aren't like, it's harmful for, I know us most, was getting exposed to things we shouldn't have been exposed with. But I know that filters and body image and all of that is also a huge issue that I think modern parents should start addressing and how social media affects that.
Right.
there wasn't a bunch of like lockdown with social media during our age. Now that they're developing it, I think I would definitely like look into it before like giving my child access to a whole
Absolutely.
just mountain of like.
And it's, especially with the AI slop that kids are doing now, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Toon
So
toon toot sahur.
as you guys are actual visual artists making stuff, how do you feel about AI art?
Sorry, you can go first.
It kind of hurts.
It hurts.
Like, ow.
My GCI actually, for a lot of their like marketing and their Instagram posts, they use AI art, which is a shame because they have a class named graphic design and marketing.
Right.
So it's like you kids can use it, or you could do actual artists, or do graphic design, or do anything but AI, because it is really threatening the jobs of many artists, the livelihoods of many artists, and it just doesn't look good either. That's a big issue with it. I have one of my coworkers told me recently, my coworker's at the FIM, that she's going to Michigan State to major in AI.
Okay.
And that's insane because you work in the arts.
Right. But I let me just say this, that there's some uses for AI that are probably beneficial. If we could use AI to like cure a cancer or make the roads safer, something like that, then I think that's a great use of something like AI. But if you're using AI because you are lazy and you want to make a poster for an event,
Go on Canva. just sit and make one or hire someone to do that, right?
I think we're gonna see like this backlash of bad art that's gonna happen because AI can make things look so polished and clean in a way, and so I think people are gonna start like, okay, I need to make my art look purposely not AI.
Purposely sloppy.
Purposely sloppy. I'm going to throw some mistakes in there just because that's going to be more. I think people are going to enjoy that more than something that's perfect.
Well, and it's not like AI is just randomly coming out with these pieces. These pieces were fed into the machine from artists who did not consent to having their art used to train AI. So it is art theft in some sort of way.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. So, Gracie.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to this. I got to cycle back to this. I'm going to write this.
Gracie has some more questions for us as well that we want to
Right.
get to.
But here's my question to you. It's going to come back to what we were just talking about.
Okay.
So, what is your all-time favorite movie series or television show?
I don't know. I'm not a big watcher.
What about book? What's your favorite book series?
Book series. Oh my gosh, you caught me.
She doesn't really do anything.
No. Yeah.
All right. How about music?
Anything you like. Just name one thing you like, Gracie.
Hosier.
Okay. So Hosier.
Yeah.
Let's say Hosier is done making music, right? His voice goes.
Okay.
He gets old. He's in a plane crash. Something terrible happens, and his career's over.
Don't like these circumstances.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's heartbreaking. And Lyra, think about this too with Barry Manilow, right? Your favorite.
Or Macklemore.
Genuinely,
Macklemore.
everyone get out. I am leaving this room.
Run DMC, right? I can't remember. That's the Beastie Boys.
And Run DMC.
Oh, they are back there. Sorry, Randy. We're using the DTV studios for this podcast, and behind us right now is a old school photo of Run DMC
And the Beastie Boys.
The Beastie Boys from 1987. Two of those members are dead. That's how old we are. Anyways, Gracie's,
Yeah.
Hosier, Lyra, Run DMC.
Sure.
Careers are over. They're done.
Okay.
But you're like, with AI, I can plug in all of Hosier's albums, all of Run DMC's albums, and they can make another album. They can give me another album, and it's gonna sound like that thing that you want, or like I want another Harry Potter book, and the AI will make me another Harry Potter book. Would you guys do that?
No.
Okay, why would I want AI to make me another book when I can simply read fan fiction about the book?
Okay, but
Think about it.
But fan fiction is created by some person,
It's
right?
human made.
Right, human made. But you wouldn't read the AI one?
No, because I think there's so much human made art that is similar, that gives the same vibe, but has a different experience. And, what I'm looking for, and it has love in it. It has art.
There's no love in AI.
You can't make art about the experience of being human if you're not human.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't have the same soul in it. It would have like zero meaning. Because, for example, Hosier, his all songs, whether it's political, love, relationship, just it wouldn't have the same feel. It'd just be a bunch of words together, and all of his songs are about situations that he's had, and he expresses that.
And you
that way.
appreciate the song more after learning about that situation.
Literally, and if I just got a bunch of AI slop with it, I just wouldn't.
Slop.
Yeah, that's what people call AI.
It is just AI slop, because I just wouldn't feel connected with it like I do his actual ones.
Well, I think those are good answers, guys.
Yeah.
I approve of those answers.
Oh,
Thank you,
Mr. Kelsey approves.
Mr. Kelsey approved. Gracie, do you have another question for us?
Oh my God, I have many. Not many, but
At least one.
Gracie forgot about this today, by the way.
I did.
She did?
I wrote these.
So
all,
She forgot about this.
I
so.
wrote these all down in my car at 7 in the morning. So if you're wondering what,
When did you do that beautiful
If you were
picture of the duck?
I did that in second hour.
during photography class, that's how she used her photography class time. And instead of using Photoshop, she used
Google Slides.
Google Slides.
God dang it.
I
Not AI slop, by the way.
Oh, that's handmade. That's art right
That
there.
is handmade.
No,
that is handmade.
It is handmade.
Right down to the whatever. Go ahead
What is
with your question. Who's this question for, by the way?
both of you?
Okay.
I mean, leaning into, I know, completely different topic switch. We got beavers struggling for existence. We have endangered animals, whatever.
Okay. Anything?
What is your favorite endangered animal? Mine is a manatee. And this also leads into a different question. But for now, I love manatees. They're so fat and just blobs of the ocean.
Plops of the ocean.
What's your guys' favorite endangered animal?
Tigers. I love tigers. I think tigers are beautiful. They have a lot of sentimental meaning for me. And
Bengal or Siberian?
I don't know. I don't know a lot of things.
I don't know the
about
difference
anything.
between them either, other than probably where they live, but there's
Yeah.
probably differences.
But there's only like 1,000 tigers left in this world. And that is so sad. And especially since people with exotic pets, like 2020, anyone watch Tiger King?
Yeah.
It's their lives are so sad at this point. And, we're just trying to keep them alive. But people are like, oh, I want this exotic animal that can eat me in one bite. And I'm going to torture it. And it's like, okay, guys, Could we not do that though?
No, yeah.
Siberian or Bengal tiger, and you said the manatee.
Yep.
Is that the Fort Lauderdale or the Fort Myers?
Why do you
manatee?
know this?
I don't know. There's no difference.
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
I don't know. I felt more like connection with that.
That name, yeah.
that name.
Well, somebody didn't go to Florida last year, and you should have it to go ride the manatees, huh?
I do not have the money for that.
No.
Your family went, I thought.
Can you tell us your favorite endangered animal?
She's like,
Topic.
don't dox me, Mr. Kelsey.
Yeah, come on.
Favorite endangered animal.
How do you know my family went to Florida?
You told me.
How does
it was
he know
during
what dox
it was
means?
it was during intercession. Your whole family left and left you because you didn't want to go. And
Sorry to interrupt you. Favorite endangered animal?
favorite endangered animal. I'm a big fan of wolves. I feel a connection to wolves. So
You're a lone wolf.
He's the alpha.
In Michigan, I really love the timber wolf. I'm a big fan of that. I chose beavers because I love beavers. I think beavers here in Michigan are not endangered at all.
I think we talked about beavers during the first art podcast.
I love
because
them.
it was February.
Oh yeah,
Fish February.
Fish
and you're like, does a
February.
beaver count? No.
I do love beavers. I think they're cool because they're animals that can be on the land pretty successfully and also in the water very successfully. And so and I have been able to, near where I live, see beavers swimming and stuff like that. So I really I can see their hard work everywhere in the trees that they have chewed up and torn down. So that is definitely an animal I like. Now, let me say this: if two beavers, because we're drawing two beavers, and a manatee battled a tiger, which group
Actually,
would win?
what are you talking about?
Wait, so like you're
The-
onto something, and like definitely, I feel
So-
like the beavers would
Well,
make.
no,
a
here's
big
the thing.
hut.
Are they on land or are they in water? Because that definitely changes the stakes.
I think Life of Pi. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
The tiger's in the boat, right?
Yes.
Tiger's in a boat, and the beavers and the manatees are in the water. Who wins that battle?
Those beavers are like
They're chewing up the boat.
they're.
I feel like
fast, and
the
they're,
tiger's gonna lose. I think it's the manatee.
Tiger's gonna lose that one. Can tigers swim?
They can swim, but I feel like they're way worse at swimming than a manatee.
Manatee's gonna destroy that.
I think they're just.
But if
like,
they're on land, tiger's gonna win.
just like big fat cats. Like
And
What if they are flying?
flying tigers,
Flying tigers.
I would say they would all die
When-
because they can't fly.
when tigers fly.
When tigers fly. This is true. I like this. Any more questions? Get your questions out, girl.
If I have my questions out and ready.
Oh,
Okay.
she's already prepped.
Okay.
She's already
Don't
prepped.
accuse me.
She
Ooh,
sat
I actually have
there.
a question for you.
Oh my gosh.
So, cutting you off, your most recent art, I don't believe it's going to be in any art show except for the Davison art show, yes?
GFAC.
It's in GFAC.
GFAC? Is it all the collection going to be in it? Which
Oh
piece
yeah,
are you
we're
choosing?
gonna find a
We're-
way.
Yeah.
Find a way.
Describe the piece that you're talking about. So we know.
So it's a series of body parts that are, bugs, worms,
Wait,
bile,
those aren't the
right?
body parts. What are the body parts?
The body parts are like I did like eyes and oh my goodness, why
Teeth.
am I yeah, teeth and
And
an
that's what's
ear.
going in GFAC, yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna find a way to put this painting of an ear, a painting of a mouth, and a painting of an eye together in one.
At Gracie's palette on Instagram.
Yeah, follow.
That
hit
is
follow.
that is your Instagram handle.
That is my art Instagram handle. You should go check them out. They're really cool.
Do you also have your work from Sketch on there?
Absolutely not. My work from Sketch is never
Work
to be
from
seen
Sketch
by
will be
anyone.
on the web. You can pay, and I'll give you some of them for my Kindle Fire. But
for my Kindle Fire. But what was your inspiration for these pieces?
I just like in past relationships and such, you know of.
Yeah.
Just the feeling of being vulnerable. Having these bugs invade these body parts in such a manner and painting them in such a still way.
Yeah.
Of, like the eyes not blinking or twitching or moving these bugs out of the way, just letting them invade and like destroy them
And
in
it
a
feels
way.
disgusting.
And inhabit, yes. So that was kind of my inspiration for those pieces of just ways people have made me feel.
I like that.
My current piece right now at Gracie's palette
Girl.
no, is now about comfortability. So we're kind of moving past the vulnerable.
Can you describe this piece to me? I don't think I've seen it yet.
So I'm going to do my medium for this piece. The past ones have been acrylic. This one is going to be graphite.
Okay.
And I think we're gonna put some Prismacolor in there. We always love fun colors. But we're gonna have hands reaching kind of towards this graphite orange that's kind of dark and like gloomy after all this vulnerability. And we have these 3 hands towards it with Prismacolor giving a sense of comfortability and warmth tones to give that kind of,
I like it. You're
Warmth of-
advertising it to me.
warmth
It
of
feels
home.
like
I know.
I enjoy that.
Would you buy this?
Would I buy this collection? Yeah, probably.
Aw, thank you.
Probably not.
You know what? I'm really happy about that's happened in the past few years is that you guys are really going deep with your interpretations of your art. So the vulnerability, the comfort, your themes. Like when people look at those paintings, they're gonna think, "Oh, this is a cool painting of an eye," but there's something deeper there.
It's so much more.
So much deeper. And I think Lyra, like here's a painting of a deer or here's a painting of a fish, but your themes like discuss some of the themes in your work.
Okay. So last year my series was really important to me. It was the connections in my life depicted as animals. So, deer being the first one was a mother deer and a baby deer, and it was about my mother. There's some about animals being brutally murdered. And I did one at the end of the year about Mr. Ryan Kelsey.
Yeah, I have that painting at my house.
And it was a donkey and a cat because I felt that he was a mentor and I wanted to thank him in some way because he really did help me grow. And I also relate him to a donkey a lot. But a lot of my art, especially recently, except for the identity show. The identity show was interesting because we got to do whatever we wanted and relate it to our identity. A lot of my art, what I try to do is I try to take something that I'm struggling with, something that I'm struggling to grapple with, and put it down on paper. So it's like journaling, but I also want to make it beautiful because I'm often ashamed of how I feel, how my thoughts are, what I feel like I am. And if I make that something palatable to the public, something enjoyable to be looked at, I feel less shame for feeling that way. And I don't know. I think it's really nice. But
Yeah, that was beautiful.
You're good.
It is. And I feel like you guys, this group, these past 2 years, I've been fortunate that we're not just painting flowers, or, here's a fish that looks like a fish. And those are some of the things that we actually practice in my class. But I also hope that we practice other things. And I think you guys have really picked up on some of the other things that are going on. And you're taking things that are going on in your lives and putting that down on paper and putting that into your art. And when other kids in our class see that you're working on these things, I mean, they're impressed. They're excited. And I think it encourages them to go deeper with their work too.
I know, the freshmen are so cute. Oh, they're so cute.
I love when they just come up and
I love freshmen. Sorry.
I can't say that.
Nah,
I'm a
I
senior.
I don't. You're a super senior.
I am not going to be a super senior.
When a
Please no.
freshman tells me that I'm doing good, I feel my heart flutter because I know there's nothing in a freshman's life that brings them joy. They try to be so nonchalant about everything. So when they're openly happy about something, I'm happy I could spark that.
Honestly, speaking about heart fluttering. No, that's not
Speaking on freshmen.
Speaking of freshmen and heart fluttering, no. How penguins mate.
This is gonna be
How they give their lover a rock, every season. They're like, this is the best rock. I'm gonna give this to my wife, because it's usually the males
Yeah,
who do
it's
this.
my favorite rock.
my favorite rock.
So they really give them a little rock?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They like find this rock and they think it's perfect, and that's like sentimental love meaning as like a penguin.
Okay.
What kind of rock would you give your penguin lover if you were this male penguin?
Can you answer this question first?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like
I got an answer too.
I would.
Mine's a given.
I'm sure it is.
Go ahead.
I would pick the like smoothest skipping stone rock.
Oh, that's good.
Like I feel like it had to be like light gray. I feel like that's what I would go towards.
A light gray skipping stone.
Yes.
Nice. Lyra?
Can you go first? I need to think on this
Yeah. So mine's easy. It's a Petoskey stone
Okay.
because, the person that my girlfriend and I, we go to Petoskey quite a bit. And we walk along the beach. And so that's kind of an easy one for me, though.
That'd be cute.
I have no sentimental value with rocks
With
yet.
stones.
I will say,
What
I
kind of
think
question is that?
I would choose like one of those sharp rocks, like that you think is almost kind of clay. Not sharp, but jagged at the edges, quite flat.
The,
You
like,
know it's a
thin.
shard that fell off of something.
Okay.
But it's always on the part that's broken, it has a beautiful color
Okay.
and you can see the cracks on it, but it's still beautiful in its own right. And if you polish this, you can make it smooth. And I think that is how I view relationships, especially with me being, I'm a very hard person to be in a relationship with.
Okay.
But given enough care, it's beautiful. It's artistic.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Again, you guys are finding good meaning in these things.
I know.
Very
It's
good.
getting deep.
Now, this is not a question we can ask the young Lyra because she's just
I'm just
a
so young.
junior. Just a junior. But we asked this of all of our
guests.
all of our senior high school senior
Which
guests.
have been all of our guests so far.
Have they have?
Yeah.
They have.
We're all old.
After high school, what are your plans?
Well, as you know, I applied to MSU for art education, and they actually declined me.
Oh, I did not know that.
They did decline me this weekend
Oh my
because
gosh, this
not
is-
enough people signed up for their art education
So they
program.
canceled
Oh,
the
so it wasn't
program?
necessarily you that they are canceling; it's their program.
Yeah,
That's
they were.
terrible.
They just didn't want to put money into their art program anymore. And honestly, with all the AI and stuff that brings back up, that kind of hurt.
Yeah, I have a
yeah.
friend that's in the MSU art program right now. Not art education. I think it's like costume design.
Yeah, like the whole education program for that just like got canceled, which kind of did hurt. But now I'm thinking about, not thinking, I am going to Mont. Shout
Okay.
out to Mont.
Shout out to
Shout
Mom.
out. Free.
Yep.
Yeah, free.
Yeah, yeah.
For free. For
Start
art,
out.
for art studio, associates in fine arts.
And we have
Okay.
Mont has one of the best art programs of pretty much any community college
I love it.
in all
I
of
did.
Michigan.
I did see that on our field trip. It was
It
so
was so
nice.
good. And I think starting off with an associate's, you can see where the field goes. Maybe try again at MSU if the problem fixes itself, and if
No.
it continues getting worse, then see what options are out for you then.
But I'm so excited.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's
great.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
And Tim's the go, and you can still participate in like Flint events like the art walk. I know Mott's actually their art program. Every art walk, you can see their art program because they have a little gallery at the Mott Cafe.
Yeah. At the Mott Cafe.
I'm just so excited to just not only just stay close to home and not have to like restart my entire social life.
Especially with your freshman boyfriend.
He's not a freshman. He is an 11th grader. He is a junior.
Same as you.
He's the same as you.
Same as you, Lyra.
Freshman.
Yeah.
Let me
But
ask.
you get to stay close to him is what I'm saying, and that's good.
Yeah.
Lyra, will you talk on? And you can jump into this too. Gracie, I almost forgot your name.
You don't know my real name. You only call me nicknames.
Grace.
Talk about what's happening on April 10th because might be the last podcast. This will be the
This
last
will be, yeah,
podcast
'cause we have spring
before
break.
April 10th. So what's happening on April 10th?
I'm gonna miss you guys, but I'll see you April 10th. April 10th is a big day. April 10th, I've been looking forward to that for I think 3 months now. I've been super excited for April 10th. April 10th is going to be the next Davison Art Show, which will be during the Flint Art Walk at 6 p.m. at the Dryden building. Yes, Dryden?
Dryden.
I always get it wrong.
Dryden.
Instead of just the Davison Art Club, like our last art show, this art show will be all of Davison's art department, all of the students. So we're going to have a huge collection of pieces, and it's all going to be about native Michigan animals.
Yep.
And
plants.
Yep. And 30 minutes before that, down at GFAC, is going to be an art show.
GFAC, for those of you who don't know, is the Greater Flint Arts Council.
Which I have a subscription to.
Mm-hmm. She want it.
I want it. Where some of our best pieces, some of our best artists in Davison will collect their best pieces, and we will be competing against other Genesee County students in an art award. And there is a charcuterie board in the back, which is pretty much what I tell everyone to try to get them to go to this event. My mom won't be there, but hopefully my boyfriend will be. So I am going to cash out on that charcuterie board.
Do they
Hardcore.
have Colby Jack cheese on that
I
charcuterie?
think they do. They have like dips.
Are you
It
kidding
is
me?
serious. They have fish, they have dips, they have cheesecake bites. It is that serious.
Very serious.
I love myself a charcuterie board.
Bring your mom, they have wine.
What is
you
she
have a
saying
wine
about your
mom.
mom?
Huh?
No, not your mom.
Bring
just
your mom.
people's
There will be
moms.
wine.
Diane
Everyone
doesn't
has
drink.
a wine mom. My mom doesn't drink either.
So, Gracie mentioned that across the street from our event, Mott Community College will also have their artwork showing.
Yes, at the
art
cafe.
walk night. There will be 10 to 15 venues, right, Lyra?
Yes, there usually are. Buckham's open. The cafe is open. A lot of galleries. The church is open.
You guys
We
found
have
a new
couple
one.
Churches. Sometimes, if you really look deep enough, there are places everywhere
Mm-hmm.
because people will just turn like their homes or their shops into art galleries for the night. It's really great.
Yeah.
My favorite is the Mott Community Cafe because they have free coffee.
Oh,
and
do
I
they?
love
Their coffee
coffee.
is good.
Why is this all about the food for you?
You know who I am. But first
Lyra's
art.
like, coffee here, wine here, charcuterie board
Wine
here.
at Buckham as well. We won't be offering much.
Anybody
food.
have blueberry muffins? Have you seen that? A sighting of blueberry
no,
muffins
but I
out
really
there?
wish because I love blueberry muffins. And next to Buckham is Spuds. So
Spectacular
if you're
spuds.
going to Buckham, hit
Don't
up
leave out
Spuds.
the, what's that word? Is that an
Spectacular.
adjective? Spectacular?
Yes. Superlative.
Superlative?
Superlative. I don't think it is.
Wait, has Gracie, have you been to an art walk yet?
And no, I've been working. I'm a hardworking
Yeah.
girl.
But you're going to
Arby's.
be at April 10th, yeah?
April 10th, yeah.
You better.
I took that off.
You better.
I took off all our artworks after hearing.
You're gonna be a
Good.
newbie. You're gonna be a newbie. You're gonna be blown away. You're gonna
Wait,
get. Now
nope.
I know how you kids are right now.
no,
You're
no,
always
no,
like,
no, no, no.
I'm so overwhelmed, Mr. Kelsey. I got so much anxiety. So just prepare yourself. Have you ever been to Walt Disney World, Cedar Point?
Okay.
It's like
Yes,
the Cedar Point
but
for
not
art.
like that.
This is like the Cedar Point for art.
I guess the GFAC show is packed and it's hot and it's sweaty and it's a very small room.
I've been to an art show. I was my sophomore year for ceramics.
Oh, did you go to the
And-
GFAC one downtown Flint?
I did not go to GFAC. I went to like the end of the year one.
Oh, okay.
The Davison
okay.
one.
The
April
Davison one.
10th? Nope.
Nope,
May
that's a different
14th.
day.
May 14th.
May 14th is the
Okay.
Davison one, but
But
we
I
don't
felt-
want to. We'll talk about that on the next pod.
I fell in love with the art walks at the Mott Cafe because there was a live singer, one of the students at Mott Community College, and she's rarely there because they refuse to hire her anymore. Because they're, I don't
We
know.
won't say it.
She
No,
needs
we
to
won't
be
say
there.
But
But she was singing "Creep" by Radiohead,
oof.
and I shed a tear. I cried. Me and my mom.
Shout out to Lyra, her version of Creep by Radio. Are you bringing that back to the Mr. Kelsey?
We ought to. We really ought to.
You should. You should.
It's
so,
beautiful.
Have you thought about what song you're singing at the Mr. Kelsey karaoke birthday party?
Oh my god.
Those who know.
You're gonna. You.
I'm
When is that?
That is gonna be. Not the week after April 10th. Yeah, the week after April 10th. We'll save
Okay.
it for a Wednesday.
So I'll try to be there.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh,
make,
if it's a Wednesday, I could be there.
we want you to be there. You're an
you.
important part.
Aw.
Think about what song you want to sing.
I don't really know.
Hosier is off the table. Can't
No,
sing anything like that.
Oh, Gavin's gonna come in to sing
Oh my gosh, you're gonna
Thrift
bring.
Shop.
Okay.
Riff
He
Shop
knows it.
from Macklemore.
He knows it. All the lyrics.
Who's gonna sing "Same Love"?
You guys all together.
Absolute crickets.
Silence was
Everybody
crazy.
sings that one. But anyways, April 10th, there's 2 big art shows coming up. Celebrate these kids. Celebrate their hard work. They're being vulnerable. They're being comfortable. That's what we want, is to get you guys and all of you that are listening. If you're a parent, if you're a student, if you're a
And
beaver.
thank you for commenting on the YouTube video. I saw your comments, guys, and I love you. Thank you.
Friends of the pod, keep commenting, keep posting. We really want you to come to these art shows coming up, but we also want you to send us your drawings of these 2 beavers, and we're going to post them. Looks like Lyra's killing me on this one. She found a way, again, to just impress the crap out of me. Let me see what you got over there.
I couldn't fit half a beaver
I
on
think
my
Oh
cage.
my
Well,
gosh,
yeah,
I
think
love
that's
it.
really
I
good.
cut
do
off,
love
I
it,
cut
though.
off his butt. Is that okay? Is this
You
problematic?
have a beaver and a half. We like
Beaver
it.
and a half.
That's,
Beaver and a half.
yeah, you have a smaller sketchbook today. That's all right.
Oh, okay. I got a dinky little one.
That's
Like,
okay.
I like the Lego Robin.
Oh my
on the
god,
front.
thank you. Yeah, I love collecting stickers, making my sketchbook my own. Something
Don't.
I like to see more often. So
I'm going to
fun.
spend the rest of the day using this sketchbook for SAT prep. So, yay.
Write it on the beavers.
Just cover it in math work.
Yeah.
Gracie Phillips,
Yeah.
I said your name correctly.
Yes, you do.
And Lyra McCrocklin.
Yep.
Yes. Thanks for being on the pod today, guys.
Yeah.
Thank
course.
you,
Thank you.
for visiting and spending time with us and sharing. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have
Okay.
one last question?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
one
you
more
can have one.
question.
Can we get a round of favorite colors? Mine is pink.
Green.
blue?
What shade of
Basic
blue?
blue.
I
Actually,
have been using
dark
blue a lot more in my art recently.
Have you?
Yeah, if you see my Instagram, not gonna shout it out. You have to find me. You have to hunt me down.
Everything is blue.
You can see all my art recently has been almost exclusively blue and orange,
Okay.
and that was on purpose for
Complementary
a
colors.
second. That was on purpose when it was like the collection, and then I just stuck with it, which
You
is
liked
weird
it?
because all my art has been green and red my entire life.
Hey, wait. Look at your hair color. Blue
Orange
and
and
orange.
blue.
Orange. See, I'm moving. I'm changing.
Yep.
But I still like green best.
Everyone keeps evolving.
Joke.
Hey, keep evolving out there, everybody, and draw some beavers as you're listening. Hopefully you did. Send them our way, and we'll see you next time.